Hi guys, this is Miss Hooper coming to you for your bedtime story this evening. I am still in my spare classroom, as you can see. I've got, sorry about the background, I do have quite a chocker bookshelf with books and DVDs and a bridesmaid's dress, but I don't have a wardrobe long enough to put it in, so it has to live on the door, I'm afraid. Usually I would be sat in my reading seat, but there is a visitor to the seat. Are you going to say hello, Dotty? Are you? Are you going to say hello, baby girl? Yes, you've stolen my seat, so I'm going to have to sit on the spare bed to do this today. So bear with me, because I need to prop up the iPad a little bit. Okay. So today's bedtime story, I don't actually know who chose this. So if it was you, it's a lovely book. And it's called Who is the World For? And it is actually, the author is by somebody called Tom Powell. And it's illustrated by Robert Ingpen. Different name. And the illustrations in this book are fantastic, so I'm going to keep zooming in on those. Who is the world for? The baby bear asks her mother as she snuggles into her furry tummy at the mouth of her winter cave. Now the mouth just means the entrance. Why, look around you, the mother replies. The world with all its deep dark caves for you to shelter in, with all its spring rivers shining in sunlight, shimmering with fish, and with all its forests you'll never be lost in, no matter how far they stretch. The world is for you. What a lovely message. The world is for you. And that's absolutely right, guys. The world is for you. Let's hope it's a better place after all of this. Who is the world for? The lion cub asks his father as they lie together in the sun, and the father sniffs the dry, hot air. So lions come from Africa. Why do you think the air is hot and dry? You're right, well done. Africa is on the equator. It's one of the hottest places. Why, look around you, the father replies. The world with all its grassy plains for you to run on, with all its zebra and antelope and elephant for you to grow strong among, and with all its high, smooth rocks for you to bask on. That means like sunbathing. How can you doubt the world is for you? These pictures really are beautiful. Not just for Oak class, the other classes as well. You could always pause the video on one of these and have a go at drawing or painting some of these beautiful sketches in here, or do your own. Choose a continent or a country and do your very own. Choose an animal. Who is the world for? The baby hippo asks his mother as they lie together so close in the water their backs are like stepping stones. Hippos are amazing animals. The mothers are very protective of their babies. They've got these huge, great big teeth that look like tusks. They spend lots of time walking along the bottom of the river or the lake that they're in. Look around you, gurgles his mother. The world with all its wide, slow brown rivers for you to dance in, and with all its deep, muddy puddles for you to wallow in. That's when you lay down in it. So cool in the midday sun, even the elegant antelope come down to drink. The world is for you. Now, although the hippo is quite a large animal, it's actually a vegetarian, it's a herbivore, so those antelope are quite safe to come near it. And I love the adjective there, the elegant antelope. I'm not sure I would use elegant to describe a hippo. I might use a word like lumbering. Who is the world for? The whale asks her mother as they swim side by side like a tiny tug in the shadow of an ocean liner. That's a ship. Beautiful. Why, look around you, sings her mother. The world with its deep, roomy seas for you to voyage through. That's a lovely word. Voyage, that means travel, discover through. All its million-kinded fishes that will be part of you. All its rich seaweed, its watery lights, its sea sounds that speak so clearly to you. The world is for you. Isn't that beautiful? We've got a coral reef there. And coral reefs are only found in near really, really hot places. Can anybody in Oak class or any of the other classes remember what the hottest ocean is in terms of temperature? It's not boiling hot like a bath, but it's very warm. Anybody remember? The Indian Ocean. Well done. Who is the world for? The baby Arctic hare asks her father as they cosy together from the wind in a warm burrow of snow. A burrow's like a hole where the rabbit digs to live in. Why, look around you, her father replies. The world with all its ice and snow will hide you, and all its hidden green shoots will feed you. That's like the grass and plants coming up through the snow. Each day you will have a crisp white sheet to step out on, for the white world is for you. So you would find Arctic hares in places in North America and the North Pole rather than the South Pole. Who is the world for? The baby owl asks his mother as they sit by feathery side by feathery side, on a branch of sweet-smelling pine. And that's a type of tree, a pine. What beautiful pictures. Miss Hooper's got a real soft spot for owls as well. And if you're looking for something funny to look at, Google owl legs. It's the most hilarious thing. They've actually got really long legs that you don't see because they're tucked up and hidden inside their feathers. But they're so long. Why, look around you, his mother replies. The world with all its green trees for you to hoot from, and with all its fence posts for you to perch on, all its moonbeams for you to swoop down towards, the tiniest rustling leaf. My dear, the world is a wood, and the world is for you. Beautiful vocabulary in there with moonbeams and swooping. Fabulous. Swooping is a verb. It describes how something moves. Who is the world for? The the small boy asks his father, as they kneel side by side in a rumpled nest of blankets. Why, the father replies, the world is a very big place. Oh, I love nestling in loads of blankets. If you haven't already, make yourself a pillowy, blankety nest. And somewhere under the stars, way, way out there on a cold mountainside, bear cubs curl up beside their mothers in dark, warm caves. Lion cubs stretch out beside their fathers on hot and dusty plains. Arctic hares doze with slipper-soft babies in secret burrows of snow. And closer, much closer to home, listen. An owl hoots to her baby from the middle of a dark green wood. The world is for all of these. Such stunning vocabulary in this book. I really love it. Year 6, this would be a good one for your vocab. Wonderful. The world is for all of those animals equally. The boy leans into his father as together they look out into the big starry night. And is the world for people too, like me and you, he asks. Oh yes, answers his father. Wherever they may live, the world is for people too. The world is for everyone. This is why we've got to look after it. But my world is here with you. And our world has parks for you to play in and rivers for you to cross. It has hills for you to climb up high and castles and seashores to explore. Already we have seen so much, yet we've much, much more to see and do. Who is the world for? The world is for you. Such a lovely story with so many amazing habitats, looking at all of those different creatures that live there too. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that story tonight, guys. I really, really enjoyed reading that one, actually. I think I'm going to put that in my top 10 books. I think it's wonderful. So, you can have a go at some of the things that I discussed in the video today. You can always send them to me on my teacher email if you would like to share with me what you've done, not just from Oak Class, from the other classes as well, if you'd like to. Have a lovely sleep, guys, and I will see you again very soon for another bedtime story. Good night, guys.